In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to use Packet Tracer, and by default, after you open the application, this is the workspace. We have the different kind of tools or set of tools on this side and also on this side, and we have this real-time mode and simulation mode. So in our case, we're going to use the real-time mode first. Then we're going to add a devices or the basic components of networking. Here in network devices, you can find different types of routers. I'm going to use the 1841. Then I'm going to add end devices, a PC. You can drag this end devices, these computers. And now we're going to add a switch or bridge. Okay, so we have the basic components of network. And then what we're going to do now is to connect these devices. We're going to connect this one into our switch, and from our switch we're going to connect this into our router. So we're going to use the different types of connections. In this icon, just click this icon and choose different types of cables or connections just right here. So we're going to use the straight through. As you can see, there's a description over here. So we're going to choose this one, the straight through cable, and click the router, choose the fast Ethernet. You can choose this one of these options, for example fast Ethernet 0/0 and fast Ethernet 0/1. In my case, I'm going to use the fast Ethernet 0/0. Connect to the switch, and I'm going to use the fast Ethernet 0/1 port. Same thing for the switch going to your end device. Click straight for cable. I'm going to rename this one into a router, switch, or distribution. So this is my distribution switch, and these are my computers. Okay, so you can put an IP address in this, or you can put a label as your IP address. Click this icon and type your IP address. For example, 192.168.1.1, and that is my IP address or my gateway in my router. For my computers, 192.168.1.2. First, I'm going to configure these computers. Click the icon. A new window will open, and here you're going to choose the desktop tab and choose the IP configuration. Click that one and set your IP address here under static, not the HCP but this static option. Type your IP address here, 192.168.1.2, and your subnet mask, it will automatically fill in. Okay, and your default gateway. Now your default gateway must be the IP address of your router, so which is 192.168.1.1. And click this icon or the X for in order to close the window, and now you're going to choose the run command or command prompt. Open this one and type ipconfig or IP configuration for IP configuration space all. Okay, so as you can see here, under IP address, our IP address is already set into 192.168.1.2, which is we labeled this earlier. So as you can see, you can check that one. The purpose of this IP configuration is to check your desktop IP address or your computer's IP address in order to know what, or in order to know if it has been the configuration has been set already. Okay, so the next step is to close this window, and same thing you're going to do into the rest of this end devices. .192.168.1.2, so that's the IP address I am using in this computer or in this desktop. For subnet mask, okay, so 192.168.1.3, and for subnet mask, that's 255.255.255.0. Okay, so I am going to explain to you or discuss to you later on regarding the or what is the subnet mask, but for now we're going to leave that one as is. And for default gateway, again 192.168.1.1, and again we're going to go close this and proceed to command prompt, type ipconfig command, and as you can see, it is already set. Okay, so close that one, and let's proceed to PC2 desktop IP configuration, IP address 192.168.1.4, this one. Okay, subnet mask, and our default gateway 1.1. Alright, so as you can see, the color of these connections turns into green. Okay, it means it is already connected and it is already live. So it is already the devices are ready to transfer packets to each other. Okay, so now we're going to proceed on how to set our IP address in our router or the default gateway. Click this icon and go to config, and first we're going to check here if what ports we connect the cable from our router going to our switch. So as you can see, we have this FA0/0, or this is the port that we are using. So that port, we're going to configure that one here. Okay, so fast under interface, fast Ethernet 0/0 because of this, and we're going to click that one. Type your IP address, which is 192.168.1.1. So that is our default gateway to the rest of these end devices. Subnet mask, and turn this on in order for you to activate the connection or to turn on the device, this one, the router. Close, and as you can see here, the color turns into green, meaning to say it is now already rebooting or turning up, and the connection is now active. Okay, so we're going to test our connection if this network is successfully configured. Okay, so I click this PC0, and I will proceed to command prompt. Type here, type this command, ping. Ping is a command used to troubleshoot or used to check if your connection is correct, or if your network is being set already. Okay, so we're going to ping this one 192.168.1.3. Enter, and as you can see, we have this reply from 192.168.1.3, and this is successful. Okay, so we're going to close this one. And if you want to add a colors, for example, if you want to add a colors on this network, you can make that one using this icon. Okay, this one, click that one, and then you're going to select what shape you want to use. Okay, so in my case, I am going to use the circle, and I will select the color into this one, or no, into yellow. Okay, and just click in this area. Alright, we're not setting this fill color right here, so we're going to get back here and select this fill color, and again we're going to click this area. Okay, so that's it. We are setting this as one network. Okay, so how to use this simulation mode? Okay, so just click this one. Alright, and this there's a panel open here in the right side of your corner of your workspace, and then we're going to click this card sign. This is a add simple PDU, and click this computer, or click this PC0. So this will be our sender. This is the sender of the packet going to this computer. So meaning to say, this computer is requesting or want to send a packet going to this computer. So let's see if this will work. Okay, by clicking this one, capture then forward or Alt plus C shortcut in your keyboard, it will start to transfer the data step by step. Okay, so we're going to click this this icon only once, and then that's the scenario. Next, so the data or the packet was transferred from this computer going to the switch and going to the destination, which is 192.168.1.3. and next, the data from this computer go back to the switch, and another one from this switch, it go back here to the sender. So there's a check icon now in our card, meaning to say that the packet is successfully transferred or successfully delivered from this device going to this device using this cable or connections that we used, which is this packet now straight through copper. Okay, so that's it. That's the way in how, or that's the steps in how to use the packet tracer. Simple steps. Okay, so I'm going to close this one, and thank you.